Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, the Lover, also known as Duel, back for you with another video and another episode of Sealed Only Morphtronics. Last week, not too much interesting stuff happened, but this week there's a lot of interesting stuff happening because the shop has gotten a good couple of packs that I think are going to be very interesting for the Sealed Only account, specifically in the upcoming weeks. So let's head over there and take a look at what is new. No, they put Ray. No. The wallets of all Sky Striker players are just crying out in unison. But yeah, aside from something that I did kind of touch on in a poll a couple days back, Fiendsmith is here, and we do have a closed moon in the collection, which of course makes that whole thing like a lot more interesting for us. But I think for today we are going to be focusing on something else, which is going to be the Duel Experts pack. This is a staple pack generally. I think all of the URs are. Most of the URs, Guardian Chimera is a bit of a weird one. Most of the URs are things we would be very happy to be pulling. Even a lot of the supers are very nice. From the two Bistiers to stuff like DD Crow or Gamesia, or stuff like Twin Twisters, Eclipse. Even stuff like IDP is pretty neat. But funnily enough, Clockwork Knight made its way into this deck, and if we can pull that, I'd say that's pretty good. So I think we're going to head 10 packs deep into Duel Experts, see what that gives us. Hopefully something nice. Mainly because I think there's going to be like no bad pulls. There's like a second econ, which is huge. I'd say even like jamming waves is pretty good to have. I feel like there's not really a whole lot of bad pulls here. Even if I walk out of here with like a playset of econ, I'm a happy boy, Chalice, also very good cards, admittedly, which is pretty good, pretty nice. Does maybe offer us with a lot more consistent non-engine for the upcoming weeks, which could be pretty neat. But yeah, it is a Ghost Bell, all that Ghost Bell. That's cute, I suppose. Not like a Baron, but it's at least a pretty decent card. There's a Econ playset completed, which is nice. A couple more Psy frames, I suppose. Ice Dragon's Prism. And Book of Eclipse. Second Chalice as well. And an Imp. Okay, that's kind of cute. Nice. Let's see. This is like at least a playset of Moon Mirror Shield, which I guess we can in fact search that, so that's sort of cute. Maybe we do main 3 Moon Mirror Shield. I am good on the enemy controllers, and this is, I think, our second Parallax Seed, so now we have that crossed off the list, although I don't think we are going to be playing Parallax Seed anytime soon. But I suppose we will see. And there she is! Yep. Left us in the TCG. Rip Bozo, to be honest, but I suppose since she is legal here in Master Duel, we might as well. This is an incredibly good card. I don't think Baron needs any introduction to at least like 99% of you. Hopefully we do find some decent ways to make use of her, but we shall see about that. Last pack here. This opening's been like very good to us, honestly. This is a playset of Chalice, I think, at the very least. Let's have a little look-see here. I mean, all of these like URs are crazy. It's like 2 hand traps, a Baron, pull an Eclipse, technically IDP is something we can fall back on. I did pull a playset of Chalice, more than enough Moon Mirror Shields for the rest of eternity. Filled out the Econ playset, which is something I'm particularly happy about, to be honest. Yeah, I suppose we've got some deck building to do. Because I don't think there's not a whole lot of interesting things here. I suppose we have some deck building to do. And maybe can draw up a couple plans for the upcoming weeks, because this feels pretty good already. I suppose this is the list, yeah. I suppose this is the list. Yeah, well, this is the list we will be playing with this week. Thank God for the Megatons, I'd say. If last couple years Megatons weren't like hot ass, but Megatons hit early this year, at least for the sealed only account. Because then that 10 pack did us a whole lot of good, even if out of like incredible cards we're only adding an Impermanence and a Baron to the main deck. But just seeing these 7 slots down here after, you know, the on your mark to the finish of our deck, oh boy, it makes me so happy seeing these cards, because they're incredibly versatile and also, you know, pretty solid cards, you know. I did shave the Lightning Storm and the evenly matched, wanted to focus on like more flexible breakers instead of, you know, the big purely going second blowouts, even if, you know, both have definitely come in clutch more than once. But we're gonna see how this works. Maybe next week I do eat my own words and these 2 econs fly out of the main deck in favor of, you know, Lightning Storm and evenly matched. But in general, next week is going to be fairly interesting. As mentioned, we do have a Moon of the Closed Heaven in the collection, which does give us access to the Fiendsmith engine. Now, I did poll the people on, you know, if this would be something where you're like, no, I'm sick and tired of seeing that guy. I don't also need to see him on my silly weekend Morphtronics series. And it apparently wasn't like even a big deal for most of you. Checking the results right now. Yeah, like the sizable majority of the people who did vote did not have an issue with me discarding an engraver, and I think that is maybe something I do wanna at least look into. I think it could be like a good addition to the deck, to, you know, help bridge the gap between, you know, now and future support, and then, you know, maybe it'll still be a thing in the deck then, but we will see when, you know, that happens. It's at least a nice touch to keep things sealed for now without, you know, introducing even limited crafting. But yeah, even just looking at this list makes me incredibly happy. This is very clean. I did shave a couple of the one-offs, even if most of those did come in clutch once or twice. But we are going to see how this turns out for us this week. But with all that out of the way, get into some games. That's certainly a hand. Definitely not what I wanted to be seeing, but I suppose here we are. We'll see if, you know, an econ and a droplet keep us alive. Immediate first game. A brick. Cool. We will see, I suppose. It is a water enchantress leader, of course. Sadly, do not have a point of interaction for that. We're gonna see where this a Remiseer deck goes. Oh, it is a card. Oh, okay. Adventure engine. This is fine. I think even he just found that out. I think we can econ a Griffin Rider. See if that maybe gets it out of him. But this way we at least retain the body, because Rhino Heart doesn't beat over Radion. But I wouldn't count us out yet. Unfortunate. Yeah, I suppose we are just kind of dead to rights here. I suppose we are just dead to rights, because I have a Poly in hand to make Rupelos next turn. That's like the... Damn, that's a good hand, I suppose. Well, let's see what 60 card Faucet over here can do. 50, my bad. Oh. There he is! Blue Eyes. Target Blue Eyes, Engrave, Special It. Yo, Silver's Cry, Special Back. Bah! Man, yeah. You go summon their blue eyes, bro. You go summon their blue eyes. Solid drag. Why would we summon a good card after all? Actually, the Berserker are fine draw, I suppose. We should make sure that this Onion Mark gets out of our hand before we do anything else here. I'm very tempted to just rip SP here. And I think I'm also doing that. Rip the SP here. Go SP effect. I think we target the face down. Well, I suppose this guy's also leaving. Set chaos form. Okay, yeah. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Oh, it is. It keeps track of restrictions. That's sort of cute. That's sort of cute. I was wondering what that was, but I suppose it is something to keep track of restrictions. Pop the dictator here. And we take it. We walk with it. Yes. Is this like a... Oh, this is a follow button. This is a follow button. I thought this was like a older-ish League of Legends honor system thing, where like you could like, you know, tell your opponent that they were cool. Whoop. Good hand though. Very good hand. This is like a very good hand. And this has to be 60. This is 60, yeah. This is 60. But this is power to a pass, so it's probably fine. I think they can either out the 25 idiot or they can't, and I just grab a repair unit here. That's like my current train of thought, because that way we have like another 7 play on the follow-up. Yeah. We're doing like the Edison play. Again, I've really like, in concept at least, like doing this in Edison, like with Morphtronics. Just make like a PTD turn 1, and if they out it, like so be it. Because oftentimes, especially when you have a remote in hand, you just have asynchro play on the follow-up. And your opponent will, you know... Oh. Yeah, I guess we're going next. Well, for going second, this is pretty good. For going second, this is pretty good. But looking at my opponent's sleeves... I suppose it's still in tune, you know? And we have the bounce in the graveyard off of... No, my Disablaster. And we have the bounce in the graveyard off of... Oh, we don't. Okay. Reset the big welcome, but I suppose they have Coup Clock and... Oh wow, this hand's not great. This hand is not great. Be like even very surprised if we like make it through like a turn here. The other lovely triggers here. Chalice this. I think if it is just welcome for like an Oriana, I'm almost fine with that. Oh. We set another big welcome, but we've activated big welcome this time. I suppose. I feel like it has to be lovely. Yeah, it has to be lovely. Has to be lovely. And then we axe punch over the lady. And then I suppose we have, like, a droplet for the follow-up? Oh, we don't. Well, I suppose we don't. I suppose we don't, yeah. I suppose we don't. I suppose we don't. Because I need to get both ladies off the field, otherwise they just outgrind me anyways. Ooh, them the new ray sleeves. Someone was real happy about those. And try and use that effect. Well, what's it gonna be? Mr. Sky Striker Man. Oh, we do have a fairly funny line here. Mill a card, and suddenly we have a level 1 tuner on the boards. Well, I suppose we're making Baron this way. That is how we make Baron. Interesting. How interesting. I mean, you know, them's the breaks. Well, let's see. I mean, this 5 cards in a Baron droplet. I think we are very much dead. We are very much dead. Yes, because I do kinda not want this to resolve. I do not want this to resolve. I'm gonna cry, dude. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Genroku Chandra, I'm dead. It's Genroku Chandra. I'm dead. It's Genroku Chandra. This is a pretty interesting hand. Saffron and Extender is, I can work with that, yeah. I can work with that. Let's take a look what's inside the box. Smartphone's a pretty good start. Let's pick up a 4 here. Do have a remote in hand anyways. This is our IP Masquerader. I suppose we can do the funny. Yeah, I suppose that's going to be it. It is, my body is a machine, you know. That does turn, you know, a good bit of gas into SP pass. Satellar Knight Deneb. You go, King. You go, King. You know what? You go, King. We are adding a nuclear. We're adding Unakalai, yeah. Yes. Swords of Revealing Lights. I should have made an SP here. SP the Dennis. Bro just really summoned the Neb. Bro really just did that. We went the Neb Swords Pass. 6 is a very good hit. I suppose it's smartphone in the hopes of like finding a repair unit. Wait, why are we playing 2014 Satellar Knights, by the way? Like, we're not playing any of the new cards for some reason. Funnily enough, I would like to get the Swords of Revealing Light off the board. Am I really making SP to Outer Swords of Revealing Light? I'm going insane, man. Yeah, I suppose we are using nuclear arms to take out Swords of Revealing Light. No, we are summoning Altair. Target the Teller Engrave, special in defense. So we summon back Deneb. Interesting. Does this negate the effects? Attack for the rest of the sun except Tellers. Okay. I'm banking on the fact they activate the Deneb here. That's a Teller, so we SP. IP Altair. We are still adding old Satellar Knights. Why are we playing a 2014 deck? What do you mean as a second swords? What are you talking about? Oh, it is 2025 and I have to all sorts of revealing light. I am in shock. I am in awe. I am in shambles as to what in frickin' hell is going on. What the absolute fuck, man? I still can't believe that second sword, man. Incredible. Incredible. Repair unit, please. Please repair. Thank God. Pop the swords. And then just keep more guys on field. I suppose that's not the worst thing in the world. Any, like, Morphtronic on the follow-up translates into... We essentially just get to kill. And we do have an impermanence. You know what? I'm feeling good about this, you know? The 2010 deck is beating the 2014 deck, and I'm very happy about that. Because we have decided to include cards that have been printed after Morphtronics Saffron. I suppose we're imperming a Vega, and then this guy probably cries or something. If you have a third Swords of Revealing, I swear to God, I'm calling the police. He did what? I need to see the deck list after the game. What in the world is happening? What do you mean we're summoning Machine Menace Jinzo? Suppose we're econing this. During the main phase. Okay, thank God this is during the main phase. I was like, this guy has an effect to tag out into Jinzo. If this was in combat, I would have lost it. What is happening, man? I think we do summon Radion and just like slinging that into the face down. Thank God we did that. We also didn't have a slinging on the follow-up. Follow-up is literally going to be Proglio, essentially. Rastaliger, not Proglio. Has to be Proglio. Rastaliger. My frickin' God. Speaking is hard. Banishing a light. Collapse up if you... What? Shut the fuck up. Why are you banishing a light in the dark? What do you mean there's an OGBL? What do you mean there's a Chaos BLS in the deck? What did you... Shut the fuck up. So to recap, I had to out not one, but two Swords of Revealing Lights this game. This guy is summoning 2014 Satellar Knights. You know, like it is the most natural thing in the universe. And on the Jinzo retrain and Mirror Force, and we have Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning has hit the field. This guy, by the way, did not bother to attack. I guess that's my thumbnail for the week, but that is about it. Man, what the... Yeah, let's, Azalea Temperance, Disablaster, Rasterliger. I need to see this deck list. I need to. What is this? I'm just got a silver 4, by the way, and this has been like a journey already. What in the world was this guy cooking? Huh? Excuse me, but what? Why are we on Curse of Dragon and Gaia the Fierce Knight? I am so confused. Yep. 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 Chandra in 3, 2, 1. Chandra. Yeah, Genroku, and it is Tenpai. Woo! Everyone clap and a half for Tenpai, guys. Well, this is a pretty good hand going second. Droplet Imperm is pretty neat. Especially if my opponent starts with set 2 and passes. We are sending it. Just notice that profile icon, like lady up there looking smugly at me. Spirit of Yubel. Okay. Well, this is not resolving. If this card is destroyed, especially a Yubel that is banished on your hand, deck, or graveyard. Yeah, we're not replaying then. Ash for the Power to Dragon. Okay. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Well, it sort of has to be okay, sadly, but you know. I'd rather not, but we'll deal with it, I suppose. We have an Imperm too. Suppose it's already on. Set this. I do think we make Linkoribo. This is sort of crazy. Oh, we have a Shavara in hand. I feel like we're cooked. I feel like we are just dead. Yubel. And they do still have their normal summon. So the Shavara was also like the second trigger they had. This does grab Nightmare Throne, right? Set a spell trap from deck that mentions you. Yeah, I don't think we're letting that resolve. Especially since we have Shavara out of them. Oh, brother. Yeah, that's rough. I suppose then this whole thing was for naught. So I just lost the die roll and got made to go first. I'm not sure if I like where this is going. We will see what kindly Yumi over there is cooking. Not a particularly big fan of Yumi, but I suppose we will see. And please do not be Tenpai. Please do not be Tenpai, man. Unexpected die? Okay, where's this going? Sheen Warped Warwolf! Launch! The starter deck cards! They're coming to get me! We're making a rank 4! What is it going to... if this is Utopia. Shut up. Malevolent Sin! Yes! Yes! Malevolent Sin! Oh, that's great. I love that. Well... Damuja Step. Yeah, we're just getting rid of the one card here, and you're getting cut down at 12. I think I'm definitely adding repair unit here. Remoten for Baron. And then we can still grab like a smartphone for the next turn. That's kind of cool. This Baron pull was insane. Like, this week was very good to us in terms of pulls. I feel like this could not have gone better in terms of what we did open. I would not be surprised if this is like some old ancient trap card. Like, if, you know, we've seen Mirror Force once today. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm seeing it again. Sakuretsu armor. Phantom Knight's Sword. Okay. Don't think I'm particularly scared of Mausoleum of White. This is way before the structure, and I think even post-structure this card is not good. But at least it has Priestess in the art. And that's great. That makes me happy, you know? But I suppose it is just op with Baron and game. This triggers. Shut up. You don't have a blue eyes in hand. Shut up. Ooh. Divine Serpent. Yeah. Shut up, this guy's untargetable. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I suppose we can Baron this. What are these games, man? What the hell are these games, man? It's a pretty good hand. You know what? This is rank up material. I would say this is rank up material. To me, this is rank up material. Thank God. Make a fall. Make PTD. Yeah, I suppose that is the line. It is so nice that we have a Hastor, by the way. Level 4 Synchro, so underrated. I don't hate that, in all honesty. I do not hate that. And then we still have, like... I suppose guys, you know? have to ref Synchron here because this Power 2 Dragon is about to leave the field. Radion's also like a slightly more like workable banish for the follow-up. Oh no, I'm just now noticing this is like, yeah, this is our second De Fleur card. Guys, what do you think of the De Fleur engine in Morphtronics? Please give very detailed and serious replies in the comments. The Fleur engine in Morphtronics, guys. Thoughts? The one on the board, and then I have this to like dodge imperm or later. Well, beat this board. This is a pretty good board. Like, what the fuck, actually. Granted, it is helped immensely by the fact that we do have a Baron De Fleur. But yeah, I suppose we will see if Baron SP Econ gets us through this. Live Twins, Trouble, Sunny. Sunny Snitch. I suppose we Baron this. Like, I'm kind of trying to think, but I feel like Evil Twin is like, or like Live Twin is like noticeably short on extenders past normal summon. That's a good extender. That's a really good extender. Yeah. I was like about to, you know, be like, oh, you know, where's this Fiendsmith fella? And then, yeah, there he is. Am I crazy for like thinking about Econ tributing SP Steal the Lurry? Because Tract's out, they have normals. They don't have like another guy for Engraver. I'm doing that. I'm doing it. I'm sending it. We are getting this rank up and no 60 euro secret rare from a main set will stop me from that. Set 3 end phase. Ooh. Ooh, wait! Oh, that is funny. They don't even get the guy back. Hunting some back row, I suppose. First one's a double cross. Well, what's behind door number 2? Caught by the grave. Caught by the grave, caught by the grave, caught by the grave. Caught by the grave on Southbourne. That's annoying, but doable, I would say. I mean, if the scope and resolve is this game... Because it's already game on board, like. Guys, I have to. Like, you have to understand. This is not overextending for no reason. I have to do this. 3k? 29? Game? Let's go! Fiendsmith Engraver! Who? Oh man. Enemy controller. I should have never doubted him. I never doubted him. Big fan, big fan. Great card, great card. One of the greatest quick play spells in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh man. Insane that worked. I am so happy about that, man. Well, still trying to process that last game. Yeah, I'm happy with the list. There have been definitely games where, you know, we've unfortunately not opened what we did wanna be seeing. Something I did notice while I was, you know, playing those first couple games. The pack does have Clockwork Knight at like rare, and we did not pull a single copy, I believe, which is something I overlooked initially. This was like almost the point of why we even went into that pack in the first place. So maybe next week we'll be going back, but I think before we try for that, despite, I think... Do we have a Foolish Burial Goods? We do. I guess we will see. I am sort of tempted to try to pull Fiendsmith stuff next week. But, you know, getting that Clockwork Knight in might be fairly handy, looking at how our deck does run into a couple consistency issues here and there. But overall, I still really like the list. I think especially today was a very good day. Who thought, you know, more econs and chalices do a good bit of work, but I will try to, you know, refrain myself from opening like a lot more of like the Christmas came early pack in the coming weeks. I think it's going to be like a lot more interesting to potentially see where, you know, the engine that we dealt with that last game takes the deck in the next coming weeks. But we'll see about that next time. So yeah, with all that being said, I would just as always be thanking you very much for watching. I do really appreciate it, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.